Hello and welcome. My name is Kata. I am the intuitive healer and I am back today with another message. Today's message is going to be focusing on the Lionsgate portal that we are currently, the energies that we're currently in. These energies were actually heightened. So the Lionsgate portal opened on June 26th or the 27th, and it reached its heightened point on August the 8th, which was yesterday. So I did this little activity for myself. This was something that I also found. And I did this little activity for myself because it's very relevant. It's very important right now that we get into alignment with the energies that are here and present and influencing us. So to get in alignment with those energies, we definitely need to be aware of them, and not only be aware of them, but also act upon the energies in terms of what they're calling us to do. So in a nutshell, I'm going to give you just this basic little exercise that you can do, and it's so awesome, and I totally did this. I'm going to share some of the points of the 3 different pages I have here. Not all of them because they are quite personal, but basically the exercise that you can do is write down 8 things that you want to release this Lionsgate during this time, basically right now. So write down 8 things that you want to release, like today. Okay, so you're going to have 3 pieces of paper. On the first piece of paper, you're going to write down the 8 things that you want to release. I have my list right here. Then you're going to have on your second piece of paper a list of 8 things that you are grateful for that are currently in your life. And then on your third piece of paper, you're going to write down 8 things that you desire to have but don't yet have in your life. And the reason why, because of the 8-8 yesterday, the 8-8 portal, it's still very relevant to do this. It's still very effective to do this. So that's why I'm suggesting it now to any of my viewers or people that are watching to definitely give this a try. It's so easy, and it's really going to give you insight into how you feel about things currently. It's kind of like a little review, right? Little life review, check-in with yourself. But it's not just going to give you insight. It's also going to help you shift into this energy of feeling the gratitude. And I remember when I was hearing about this exercise, they were explaining to do this exercise, like dedicate, like, so it's set your timer and spend 8 minutes on each of these. So when you're writing your 8 things down, spend 8 minutes writing those things down, and spend about a minute on each item that you're going to write down, to really allow yourself to feel the feelings that are going to come up with those things that you want to release, because it's going to be some negative feelings, I think, that might come up. However, you're also going to have some very positive feelings, right, that will come up when you're doing your positive lists. So taking your time to do that and spending that minute on each thing is really going to be helpful for you. It was helpful for me. Like, that's what I did. I really took the time, and I just kind of sat with each and every point, just for that 1 minute, you know, that 60 seconds of sitting with each point and really thinking about it. And like for me in the release, when I did the release list, what came up for me, like what I realized was that as I sat with each of my points, it was almost like I was releasing it in that moment, because I was going into that feeling of what it would actually feel like to not have those things as a problem in my life, right? Or as a challenge. So just as an example, I'm going to share a couple of the ones that I have. So out of the first list, which is things I want to release, one of the ones that I wrote down for myself, because this is something I've been battling with like my whole life, is negative toxic thinking patterns. That was a big one I wrote down for myself. And that too, like I really sat with that for a moment when I thought about it. How like different, and in how many different ways I have negative thinking when it comes to so many different situations or whatever. It's almost like there's like this little autopilot thing that it kicks in, and it just wants to automatically go into that. But it's so fucked up, because that's not even my nature. Like, naturally, I'm happy. I'm actually very optimistic, probably even too optimistic at times, but But yet that negative thinking pattern was always there, and is there currently. It's just something that I have to continually work on. So, and actually from that perspective, it was great to write this list because it like helped me to see what it is that I truly want to let go. Like, what are those 8 things that are really a priority for me to release right now that I just like I'm done with and I don't want to do it anymore, or I don't want to have those feelings. Another one here was anger, frustration, or sadness from past events. So that's something that I also wanted to release during this energy. Feelings of powerlessness. That's another one. So anytime that comes up within me, which it does, and I think it comes up in all of us quite often, we don't realize like how much power we have. We don't realize how capable we are, like how much we can do with our own God-given power and how much value there is in that. I don't think we realize that. So feelings of powerlessness was definitely something that made the list because I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel empowered. I want to feel, but like humble about it. You know what I mean? Not this egotistical kind of power, but just like a humble power where you know your own strength and you know who you are, but you're not abusing it. You're not using it like in a negative way. So anyway, so that was my list for the 8 things I wanted to release. And then a couple examples for things I wanted to, or things that I'm grateful for. I mean, I could just about read all of them, because, but I won't, because it is private. My beautiful daughter, that was one of them, and I'm very grateful for, obviously. My own strength and courage, that was something that I was also grateful for. You know, and some obvious ones like my family, my good health, that was also something that, actually, that was the first thing on my list. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you're not healthy, you could have all the money in the world. Health is truly the number one thing, because having all the money in the world can't buy you health. You can buy you some things to assist you with your health, but true health is something that comes from within. I think it comes from caring for ourselves in a very loving, healthy way. You know, but sometimes we get sick and sometimes things happen. So I know how absolutely shitty I feel just from having a cold or having a flu. So I can't even imagine having anything worse than that. And so for me, I'm really truly so appreciative of just being so healthy. I've never broken anything in my body, and that's pretty awesome. Just no surgeries really for anything, like nothing major anyway. It just, I don't know, I feel blessed. I feel very, very blessed that I've been as lucky to be as healthy as I am. So health was actually the very first thing on my list. Without that, I feel like there's nothing else. Like, I literally could not accomplish anything else if I didn't have good health. And that's good health in mental health, physical health, spiritual health, emotional health. So another example, always being protected. That was something that I also put on my list. I feel protected. I've had so many examples in my life, so many times where I literally was saved, like from a car accident or from something devastating. You know, it's pretty mind-blowing. One time I was, just a quick example, like one time I was coming off a highway, and as I was sitting at the red light at my exit, my light turned green. And I started to slowly, you know, and I was proceeding to turn left. And I started to proceed to turn left. And as I was doing that, a truck ran the red light, because it was my green now, so the other traffic had a red light, and a truck ran a red light. And this was on a really like wide, big, very long main road in the city. And it was this guy, like, with this black truck, almost fucking clipped me. Like, it was literally an angel or something sitting next to me on that seat that said, "Kat, hit those fucking brakes right now." And I did, and it was it was a feeling. Like, I didn't see the guy coming at all. He literally would have clipped me, and he was coming so fast that I don't think I would have made it. Like, I think he would have absolutely trashed my car and totaled it. But the truck next to me that was also at the traffic light with me was beginning to turn. And as he was turning, I guess he must have saw the guy coming from the right, because as he was turning, he started to slow down all of a sudden. And that was the only thing that like a feeling came. I noticed him slow down. I hit the brakes like mad woman, and the guy just blew through the light. So it was absolutely crazy. Like, we both were saved that day. But that's one example. I can't even tell you like how many times that happened. So express some gratitude and maybe put that on your list. Thank you for my protection. Thank you for always protecting me, and have some gratitude for that, because man, I know I do, big time. And then on my last list, 8 things I desire to have now, but I don't have in my life yet. For that, I put everything into the present moment. So I'm so grateful for my XYZ now. So everything is put into the present moment. And the reason why I did that was because if I want something, like I understand manifesting, and if I want something, I need to manifest it into the present moment. I can't be like, well, I hope I have this in the future. Yeah, good luck with that. Because you're just going to keep hoping, and you're going to keep pushing it in front of you. You'll never actually get it, or it might take significantly longer to get than is if you were just to put it in now. I'm so grateful that, I don't know, let's read one because I can't think of one. Here's a good one. I'm so grateful for my beautiful sculpted body now. Well, I don't have a sculpted body, like, at all right now. As a matter of fact, I feel like I'm the most out of shape that I've ever been in my life, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm learning to be a bit less hard on myself. I've been extremely hard on myself for most of my life, and this time I just decided, you know what? This is what it is. COVID body hit, man. Like, I just ate more and sat more than I needed to, and it certainly has its consequences. So now, that being one of the things on my list is I'm going to keep imagining. I'm going to keep putting it into the present moment, and keep visualizing the body that I used to have, which was sculpted, 6-pack, freaking tight abs, like crazy. I have like a 1-pack right now, but but that's what I'm saying. Like, put these things into the present moment. Anything that you desire to have that you do not have, or you feel like you do not have right now, put it into the present moment so that it can come in so much faster. So let me see if there's another one. Okay, I'm so grateful for all the traveling I get to do now for work and pleasure. And I put that on there because I really, really like to travel. Major adventure right here. However, I obviously have not had a chance to do that since COVID hit. So it's on the list because I'm going to put that into the present moment because I want to travel now. But it'll come. I don't feel the timing is right. I just need to kind of start putting that energy into, okay, like it's okay to travel now, and start getting used to the idea. So anyway, that's my little suggestion for you to do for this Lionsgate energy. Definitely create these lists. Do your 3 lists. 8 things you want to release, 8 things you're grateful for, and 8 things that you desire to have and don't have yet. Definitely do these lists because it will be so helpful to help you sort out what you want, help you sort out what you already have and that you're grateful for, and to help you sort out everything that you want to let go of, that you've carried with you up until now and you have come to realize is no longer serving you. Okay, and these could be bad habits, these could be anything. You know, put whatever you want on that list. It's your list, it's personal. You don't have to share it with anyone. I shared just a couple things, but you know, it's your list. So give it a try and see how you feel afterwards. Oh, and the last thing that I forgot was which I haven't done yet, just so I could do the video, but I will be doing, is to burn the release list. So everything that you wrote down that you want to release, definitely burn that to get rid of it, eliminate it, completely transmute and transform that energy. Okay, so that's one key step not to forget, and I will be burning mine as well. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Give the list a try and comment below. Let me know how your list went, what you put on your list if you want to share. Yeah, and subscribe if you are interested in this type of content. I do mostly spiritual content, talk about spiritual topics, but really anything health, nature related. I'm hugely, hugely obsessed with the planet, Earth Day every day. Can you see it? Ah, there it is. So yeah, I love nature, and I love everything that stands for equality, that stands for peace, that stands for love, unconditional love. And that is my message, and that's what you will find here on this channel, is me spreading the love. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.